for. And talking of players to look out for, look no further than this. 5 raid points for Anjit in that quarter-final game. And he's the kid to watch for Manan Vidya today. Hopefully he'll go well in the semi-finals as well. Leading the side out there.
Up against Aniket. You talk about 15 raid points in the previous game. Add to that 3 tackle points as well. So he's a complete all-rounder. And he's got a beautiful smile as well.
Time for the coin toss to see who is going to choose court and will raid first.
So Manan Vidya School have won the toss and they've chosen the court, which means their opponents will be raiding first. Blows is what they'll trade. Here comes the first raid, and doing it is their number 1 raider, their number 1 all-rounder. Tries, oh, bonus plus the points. Yes, he wants more. Super raid to start the encounter. It comes from the super player, Aniket, you beauty.
Yeah, it was a one-man show in the quarterfinals when he picked up a majority of their raid points, but a super raid to start things off here. There was the initial touch on the left corner and then the strength there. And he's a tall figure as well, so very easily got that arm out across the midline. A super raid to start things off here. DAV off to a winning start.
Now, tall figure is what Mike calls him. Can their opponents figure him out as to how to sort him out? That's going to be a big challenge for them.
Yeah, and that last super raid has been actually upgraded to a 4-point super raid. We thought it was 3, it's actually 4. And then Manan Vidya coming back with a raid of their own, and that's not a bad effort too.
So that's what happens. You've got 2 umpires and you've got 1 referee. So if the referee feels 1 point extra was there to be awarded, he can overrule the decision of the umpire. And that was how that super raid, which was initially granted of 3 points, then got converted into 4. So 4-point lead, and add more to that. Add more.
They are ruthless, DAV. We saw it in that semi-final, the quarter-final, which they won 36-3. There's the chain tackle that comes in this time. And good use of that excellent skill, showcased well here by the KBD juniors. And, oh, more points on offer. Easy pickings, came back for seconds. Suraj Kumar takes away 2 raid points.
Well, the transformative and the unifying power of sports can touch unimaginable heights, and that's exactly what the kids are doing. Taking the level to an unimaginable height. 1 versus 7, bonuses there for the taking.
I haven't seen anything here to threaten DAV yet. He stepped out. Yeah, the raider stepped out, and he was the last man standing as well. So how quick about that was that all out? Not even 2.5 minutes played, and we've had our first all out of the semi-finals.
And, you know, the left corner there was so very agile. The moment he stepped out, he said, we're not interested, you're out, you go out. So he did not even wait for the official to give the confirmation. 10-point lead at the moment. Add to that, because this is going to be minimum 2 points. Is this another super raid? It just might not be. 2-point raid.
Just 2 points short to add to his 4-point raid in the one before. So 6 points already for Aniket Kumar. He really is stealing the show here.
Absolutely. Pirate. He's a pirate. He's snatching. Oh, it's not just him. The defense also is talking in one manner. Ruthless.
Again, one-way traffic, as we saw in their quarter-final encounter. On Nvidia, they need to keep their spirits up here. Good dodging effort there from the left corner. That's Aniket Kumar. Eventually gets touched, but it was good resilience.
I can see a lot of nerves from Manan Vidya, Mike, something that I did not see in the quarterfinal. And I always believe in sport, you cannot be tight to be at your best. And there, You talk about the best, and the best are in the business.
It is all about that struggle to get back to the midline. But Manam struggling here to get on the scoreboard. 16-1 DAV Public School lead. And they deserve to be in the lead as well. It's been a fantastic half for them so far. Can they clean up and get the second all out of the day? Yes, they can. Thank you very much indeed. 2 raid points and the 2 extra points that come in for the all-out. So a 4-point raid takes them to 20. We've still got 1 minute to go to half-time. 20 points to 1 they lead.
The moment you said it, the raider heard you, Aniket, and he said, your wish is my command, sir. Here you take it. 2 for the touches, 2 for the all-out. All-out in the sport of kabaddi means all in. So the team that has gotten the all-out, they start with the same strength of 7 each. Now, for the moment, it's a point for Mananvidya.
It's a 2-point raid. Is it too little too late, though? An 18-point gap between the sides. 30 seconds to go until the end of the first half. Yeah, 17 points now, the difference. 2 players out, though, for DAV. The raider getting the bonus point there. And now we'll look to add some touch points as well. Yes, please. Thank you very much. Back across. So bonus point and the touch point successfully gained.
We'll just have time for this raid. This just might be the last of the first half. There! On the turn, escaping skills, brilliant.
So 5-22, the scores on the board. Mananvidya being given a real lesson here by DAV Public School in that first half. First half where we've seen Aniket Kumar pick up 8 raid points for DAV. There is confirmation of the half-time score. We're halfway there. DAV Public School lead, 22-5.
It's a welcome back to the final 5 of semi-final number 1, Ranchi KVD Juniors, and talk about that. Talk about support, talk about collective effort. There it is. JV Gandhinagar are roaring and scoring.
They can't stop scoring. 23-5 now the score, and it's the defence this time that deliver the goods. And they've got just 4 defenders left on the mat. Here is Aniket Kumar, who's been the star of the first half with 8 raid points already. He's got 2 tackle points as well to add to that. He's not going to get back this time, though. That's better tactically from Mananvidya School because they dragged him deep into the defence. He does come away with the bonus, though. That is one positive.
Because he was concentrating far too much on the covers than the corner. Just took his eye from there, and the corner spotted him, and then total effort had him. That's the man they wanted on the bench, because Aniket can do so much of damage. 9 raid points already, 2 tackle points, got 15 raid points and 3 tackle points in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, no way out there for Pranav Patak, and he'll go to the bench after that successful tackle by DAV. Started with that hold there, just above the ankle.
Now what a point does is, it brings about a revival. Aniket is the man, but you only come back in the same order as you go out. And now one more touch point. They are coming very close to bringing Aniket back on the mat yet again.
Bonus plus 2 points. So it is going to be a super raid for Suraj Kumar, getting on the scoreboard. Gets a pat on the back too, and rightly so. Excellent raid, this one. Gets the bonus, then the 2 touch points. Look, doesn't cross the line there.
He was hungry for more. He wanted more. Good to see this attitude from the kids. Now, this is a little over 3 minutes left, and this is a big, humongous lead at the moment. 22-point lead. Add one more to that. Talk about dash. Talk about how it started with a block, converted into a dash, finished the raider.
It was a 33-point win in the quarterfinals for DAV, and they're making light work here as well of Mananvidya. So are we going to get another all out? Quite possibly. Oh no, oh dear. Didn't need to go back for more there.
With his sheer intelligence, what he did was he made sure all three defenders were into one corner. Now this is going to be another all-out if they have him here. They have him here, they have him here, they do! Another all-out, and the lead becomes humongous because one for the man that they had, two for the all-out.
Yeah, excellent work from DAV. 34-6 now. So Aniket Kumar with 9 raid points already. Another little touch there. Could that be another Super 10? It could be, yes. So there we go. Super 10 number 2. A Super 10 in the first game in the quarterfinals for Aniket Kumar, and now a Super 10 here too in the semi-final. What a day he's having.
Oh yes, he's fast, he's great, he's unstoppable. I mean, he's efficient and the most stable so far. I can draw parallels with Pardeep Narwal, the colour that he's wearing, exactly the colour that his captain wears for Patna Pirates. And then, oh ho ho ho!
Might have to change to a number 9 shirt then as well. The Aniket Kumar wearing the number 1 here, steering the troops towards the final.
Or Pardeep Narwal should change his shirt to 1.
That's an even better idea. I like that.
All right, now Manan Vidya are surely not liking what's happening to them because the defender steps out and the same defender comes to have him. I think the point will be granted to the raider because much before they had the tackle, the defender had gone over the end line, which is not allowed.
Yeah, it was Abhishek Kumar tackle, just stepped over the end line. Final minute then, 37-6, DAV lead here. Oh, excellent. That's much more like it from Manan Vidya. Where was that thirst? Where was that desire in this second half? That's more like it.
Yeah, because it has all been about the fire and the ire of the Greens. And DAV Public School have just had a thumping win, not just in the quarterfinals. They're on the verge of taking a giant steps into the final of KVD Juniors, Ranchi leg, in style. But for the moment, something to feel happy about for the defense.
Yeah, let's reflect on what a day it's been for DAV though, producing the goods here. This will be the final raid, the buzzer raid. DAV will then start their celebrations. They will go through to the final and they'll play either against Cambrian High School or Seventh Day Adventists. That's the second semi-final, which is on the way very, very shortly.
Well done, Mike. You nearly predicted not the same scoreline, but a big scoreline win for the Pirates. I call them the Pirates, and this is going to be the final whistle. The boys in green have absolutely nailed it against their opponents from Manan Vidya. Oh, they're up and roaring because they've been scoring all night.
Yeah, wonderful, wonderful scenes here. 38-9 the final score, and the team in green there celebrating. DAV Public School, they are through to the finals, led by that man there, Aniket Kumar, who picks up a Super 10. He also